My name is Samuel and welcome back to another video, and today we shall be taking a look at the set 7174 to Overlord Dragon, which does contain 372 pieces, 2 minifigures, and did originally retail for £28, €30, and this honestly does look really awesome. This is a season 2 set with a season 3 Overlord, makes plenty sense. And yeah, this is a set that the fans have wanted for so long, and the photos, it doesn't look right. But when you get it in person, it looks so much better, honestly. It is such an amazing set. Like, this Overlord Dragon is honestly incredible. So let's quickly take a look at the minifigures and the build itself. So then taking a look at the minifigures, this is where things get really weird. We have Lloyd and we have the Overlord, but the weirdest thing is that this Overlord is actually from season 3. So in the season 3 sets we had the season 2 Overlord, and in the season 2 set we had the season 3 Overlord. So that really is perfect sense. And this Lloyd is my favorite version. They've given him the yellow head, which I love the contrast. I think it's actually just amazing. And removing that, you can of course see his typical Lloyd angry face, which I like the look of that. It looks pretty cool. You can see that the mouth has actually leaked past his lip line, which is quite funny, and there you can see that, which it does look a bit distorted there. But yeah, that is a pretty cool minifigure, I have to admit. I do like that. I prefer the original though. I would prefer if they, for Legacy at some point, actually just redo the old ones, make them more accurate. But yeah, there you can see that, which is pretty cool, and there you can see the back printing, which is pretty cool. So that minifigure is really nice. I do like that figure. And then moving on over, of course, to the Overlord himself, the big bad. I really like that pink piece, honestly. That is so cool. Like, that is just such a cool piece. It'll be good for like an XS custom from the Flash. But yeah, that is a really cool minifigure. I love the helmet. That is still there because that is quite accurate. And then there, of course, I would love to see a giant figure of that. Like, we need to get how cool would this be? An Overlord set, like £45, and it's like a massive brick built version of like the whole Spinjitzu part, and you get him and a battle damage Zane. But maybe that would be a bit too dark for that, but still, that is really awesome. I like the printing on that there. You can see the front. That is really well done. And then the face print is really cool. Looks quite evil like he does. So that is pretty cool. And this is the armor pad that they use for Mr. E, which is pretty interesting that they reuse it there. You can see the back print and the front print. So that is pretty cool. And again, I think I would like to see that be like a new armor piece, like body part for the Overlord here, instead of being printed on him. But yeah, that is pretty cool. And I will do an Overlord comparison at some point, because technically you get 3 Overlord minifigures in this set if you do include the other one, which is the Dragon. Sorry, I just had to pick something up that I knocked off. But yeah, that is the Overlord, which is really awesome. Now let's take a look at the build itself and the actual Overlord Dragon himself. So taking a look at the Overlord Dragon itself, this is actually the Overlord, sort of like the Prime Empire Dragon. They give you the minifigure to ride on its back, where that isn't how it works, because it's literally the same character. So that'd be like some paradox. Gosh, that would cause that some paradox and some space-timey-wimey trouble. But there you can see the leg, which honestly, that is so well done. I love the fact that they've got all of these clips on it. I know it's a bit like of an eyesore, the fact you can see them, but it's so nice that for once the dragon isn't going to fall over. I've had 0 issues of this falling over and no real worries. And you can see it's a bit tilted there, which was a bit annoying, but it doesn't really affect the way it stands, so that isn't particularly an issue. You can see that we have the toes, and then we have this leg going up and around here, which is pretty cool. I like the look of that there. You can see that, which is pretty cool. Again, I like the look of that smooth part there, and then that part, because it just gives it like a nice clean effect. That is on by a Technic piece, the 2x2 of the Technic pin in the center, which isn't the best piece, I'm not gonna lie. It does rattle around a bit, but though it does look pretty nice. And looking at the tail, you can see it is quite smooth. Again, it's such a well-rounded dragon, and they had to sort of finish the back half because you only really see like the shoulders, the wing, and like the front half of the dragon in the actual final fight. But there you can see that, which is pretty cool. I like the look of that. You can see that there, which honestly, that is really nice. Again, this dragon is just really well done. Like, I just like the way it's done. You've got the hinge, and of course it's got the flippy tail, because they all have that. And then you've got these really long katanas right at the end, which honestly, you get like, what is it? You get, of course, 8 in this set, which, yeah, that is really cool with all the spikes. And yeah, it is quite a nightmare, I have to admit. Like, I have knocked this display so many times. It's sort of the reason why, like, reviewing dragons just becomes a bit of a pain. But yeah, then also looking at the front here, you can see that he has like the golden armor, which honestly, I really like the look of that. That looks cool. I love that pink part as well. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, that is really nice. I like the look of that area. And then if we quickly take take a look at the Overlord from Dragon at this angle. This is like sort of how you see the shot. The arms are maybe, I guess, a bit folded more in. But yeah, this head, honestly, is so well done. Honestly, there you can see the eye print, which I think is really well done. There you can see the head, and just everything about this is just done really, really well. I like the back of this. This just looks really neat on the back, I have to admit. You got the wings, and yeah, this is pretty cool. The wings are basically fixed. You can move this one up and around, but this, the idea is that you don't really move it because, yeah, like, why would he look like that? I guess I don't know, is he waving? Is he wiping his brow? Something like that. So yeah, that is pretty cool, and it jumps into its place because it's a ratchet joint. And then the arms are on the ball joints. They can do basically 180. You can put them up, you can put them down quite a bit, you can move them, but I just typically recommend just keeping them in one position for display because it looks much better. And there you can see the body trailing all the way up, which is pretty nice. And then of course we have that is crooked, oops. And then of course we have the place where the Overlord does sit, which honestly I will show that in a minute. It looks good, but it doesn't look right. It just looks wrong because it's literally a paradox. So like, he has gone back in time and he's literally sitting on top of himself during the battle. Like, what is he trying to do? Like, I don't know, repower himself, something like that. So that's what he looks like, which honestly, that is just so weird. I don't get that. I'm not really a fan of that. That doesn't exactly work. And then there you can't see the neck part of that dragon, which is pretty cool. It is really fixed in well. It's literally, you can't move that, which is great. And there again you can see the head and you can see the spikes underneath, which is pretty cool, and the golden teeth. And I believe this is a new mold, which is really awesome. It has the like Technic arms at the back, the bionicle sort of arms, which honestly is really awesome. And then this dragon, you can of course swish its tail around, which is pretty cool. And that is the Overlord Dragon. It's honestly a really great build. Like, honestly, you can't diss this build. It's really good. There you can see the underside, and yes, that is one issue. It does hit everything inside, so that is a bit of a nightmare. So there we have it. I hope you did enjoy this review, and yeah, this dragon honestly is really awesome, and I've got some amazing dragon shelf updates gonna come in the future. I'm doing something quite big with them, and actually I might as well film a video on like what I'm gonna do, or do I not? I don't know. I'll decide on that. But yeah, this dragon set is amazing. It's gonna look great on shelf. I want to put it next to the gold dragon, like maybe put it under the one of the wings or something. So yeah, this honestly is such an amazing dragon. Like, the photos, I agree, they just don't, it doesn't look right. The angle, I don't really know how to get a good angle of this set, you know. There's so many angles. That's sort of why I've done that with the thumbnail, the head tilted. But yeah, this set honestly is incredible. I think it's really better. It's just much better than you would have thought looking at the photos. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I'll see you there. Bye for now.